So as I look into the camera at myself, I realise that this is a very messy hair day and no makeup, post-yoga glow, and hey, you know, authentically feminine, ready for the start of this section of my 30-day vlog about yang women. And if you're just joining at day 23, maybe you want to have a look back at some of the videos that I've been putting out. They're on YouTube, Gina Hardy Yoga. And if you're not sure about Yang Woman and what she's all about, then maybe go check out my website, ginahardyyoga.com. And there's a Yang Woman profile. It's a very generic profile because it applies to married women with children, married women who have got no kids, single women, etc. So it's just variety, and it's really about women who run their energy in a more masculine way. And my sort of quickest observation is from a nurturer nest builder in the old days, we've now become hunter-gatherers as well, and with it comes a dynamic set of amazingness, but also challenges, things that we desire, things that we crave. And I've also talked about how you can perhaps let the yin in a little bit more. So just for now, to connect ourselves to our bodies, because we're going to talk about our bodies on this video, is to just ground and center. So as we become still, maybe you want to just take a seat where you are. Maybe just stop what you're doing, and even if you're standing somewhere, just stand, plug your headphones in. And as we breathe in this stoppingness, the world continues like a hurricane around us. We just stop and create this still point by inhaling and connecting to the body, connecting to the essence of what carries us around the planet. As we exhale, we always have an opportunity to let go and surrender. Really, when we're inhaling and exhaling, it's a good idea to check out the front of your body and see where you might be holding restriction and tension in the chest and in the diaphragm, in the belly. And give yourself permission just to breathe into that space and release. So it's a grey old day here in the UK, but it's also that lovely yin feeling of slowing down and stopping. And I've just been teaching yoga, which is always a lovely place to sort of be able to stop and be still with my students, but also a good reminder for me just to find that yin space. So the next 7 videos are about the authentic feminine and what that means to you. And I don't want to be prescriptive about what I think an authentic woman, female, should look like or act like, because it's not about making yang women wrong. It's just about rebalancing energies and looking at other ways that maybe we can become more of this authentic feminine self. And I'm reading this amazing book that I've just started, which I can't quote from yet because I haven't read enough, but a book called Women Who Run with the Wolves. And for me, authentic femininity is also about the wild woman that lives within, which is about freedom, about letting go, about stepping into your power, stepping into your wisdom and stepping into your creativity, which is what I'm doing at the moment in my life. Directed by the guy that runs my course. You know, he said to me, and I said, well, what am I meant to be doing in this world in the end? And he said, well, start with the how, which is stepping into your power, your wisdom, and your creativity, which are all aspects of living an authentically feminine life. But today I just want to touch on really talking about the body and your body vehicle. And I noticed that I'm way less bothered about my body now than I used to be. I'm talking about the shape or how fit I am or how tight my skin is or anything. Of course I want to look nice. Of course I get up in the morning and I put my makeup on and do my hair, and I want to look nice. I want to feel the best I can be, and you know, I'm blessed with having a body and a face that I actually have enjoyed very much being within. And what I notice is that we have spent a lot of years beating up on our bodies, and we look at magazines with much prettier models. You know, there's a lot of emphasis on tight skin and being amazing, and no wrinkles, and having Botox, and having all of these body enhancing surgeries and changes that actually take us away from our authenticity. I know a good many men, and over the years of talking to many men, that they feel that there's nothing more sexy than a woman stepping into her own being, whatever that means, and however she is physically. It's not about, you know, the skinniest hips and the biggest boobs and all of that. It's just about stepping into your naturalness with your own body. And for me, really, stepping in and really celebrating your body is about connectivity. So when I feel truly connected to myself, then what need do I have to reach out and be needy for connection with other people, because I'm truly rooted to this vehicle that carries me around. And this body is such a precious vehicle, and the older you get, the kind of more value you have on it, because you think, well, I've got less years left. And yet with age, and particularly women as we age, we can start to sort of look a bit saggier, our skin's not so tight, our muscle tone is not as good as it used to be, and yet there's an opportunity just to be so celebratory about the body. So I want to ask you today with this video is, how do you celebrate your own body? And you can comment. I'd love to hear your comments, because that you might think of many things that I've never even thought of. But how do you celebrate your body? How do you really say to your body, thank you, and wow, you look good, even though your thighs might not be as tight as they used to be? How do you do that? For me personally, it's a lot about yoga, and I'm more going into that now. And I used to do belly dancing, and if I was a lot more disciplined with my world, I would do belly dancing more. Belly dancing is amazing. It's voluptuous. You can go into your curves, you can move your body and loosen up any areas that are tight. And also, there are many women that go to belly dancing that really are not women looking for the perfect shape. In fact, you have to have some fat and some wobble just to appreciate doing this dance really well, and it's incredible, and it feels very feminine to me, but also very sensual and sexual. And part of being authentically feminine is to get into that juiciness that's in your body. What about dance? Not about nightclub dancing, which can be really tight in the body, but fluid dancing, something like 5 rhythms. Be out in nature, you know, hug a few trees. Get out of your head and be in the body and be with your body. Something I haven't really explored much of, which you could always suggest to me if you have any great ideas of where to go, is Tantra. Tantra is about celebration of the body, but also it can be about celebration of the body with you and your partner, and I don't know a lot about it, but I think celebration of the body through that would be fascinating, which is much more about listening to the rhythm and the life force that's coming through you and appreciating that. Breath work is really important. So we've talked a little bit and done some meditation together in previous videos, but connecting to the breath connects you to your body. And one of the things I would love to do, and I'm going to for sure this next year, is to have some photographs taken of myself out in nature, and allow this wild goddess woman, to whoever she is, to come through, because I really feel inside there's like a tribal calling to feel connected to nature, and just be who I really am. And the older I get, the less masks I want to wear, the more transparent I want to be with everybody, even if that means saying, hey, yeah, I'm vulnerable, I'm this, I'm that, and yeah, look at my thighs. It's so, but does it matter? Who cares? It's about being where I am now, and being with that. So photography, have you ever had any photographs taken of yourself? And watching as well with this body thing is, how much do you beat up on yourself? How much do you go, oh, look at my bingo wings? Or you say to somebody on Facebook, oh, please take that picture off of me that you took, because I don't like that side of my face or that side of me. But why do we do this? You know, aging is a sacred part of our life stream, and yet that as we age we kind of associate age with being negative, and it's, oh, my skin is sagging, my muscle tone is sagging. But there's, for me, particularly now post-menopause, is an opportunity to just think to myself, my God, I haven't got this body. Maybe I have for another 50 years, but who knows? And I just want to realise the precious nature of it. And so getting photographs done, maybe if you have been beaten up on yourself, that actually getting some decent photography done of yourself, you would surprise yourself and really look at your photos and appreciate how you look in them. Because, or take some photos that you already have of yourself, or a photo that you really like of yourself that someone else has taken, get it printed, put it up somewhere, look at it and just go, wow, yeah, that's me. This is the person, this is the body that everybody recognizes as being me. Celebrate your body, and that might be in lovemaking with your partner. You know, how lovely would that be? Just the juiciness, the essence and the aliveness of your female body, your curves, your breasts, your bum, your vagina, all of the beingness of your physical body as a woman. It is a joyous vehicle and instrument to find all the happiness in your life. And one thing I notice about our bodies is that often we're just medicated to feeling things that are deep within ourselves, and also numbed out. And you know, when we beat up on ourselves and we don't like photographs of ourselves, I think that's a really sad thing. Go without makeup, put nice things on, go out, you know, whatever it is, whatever clothes make you feel happy, go out and wear them. If you want to wear makeup, wear some makeup. If you don't want to wear makeup, don't, but do something that celebrates the body. This, for me, is one way that we can actually feel more authentic. We're not waiting for anybody else to show us or tell us how we should look. Oh darling, you need to get a bit of fat off your hips. Oh honey, your tummy's getting a bit, or your boobs are sagging a bit. What about you? Listen to what the calling is within you. Yeah, I'm not saying Botox is wrong, I'm not saying nip and tucking is wrong, but just keeping a perspective and a balance on that, and feeling that the best that you can be. But go and celebrate your body in some way, whatever that might be. And I mean, I'm absolutely looking forward to having photographs taken out in nature next year, because I'm really wanting to celebrate the body that I have now. If I'd had them taken maybe 20 years ago, there would be a lot more tightness, but actually I'm really excited about seeing what my body really looks like now, and love this because it's the only one you've got. Until next time, I salute you, I honour you, and I love you, young woman. Take care. Namaste.